moneymaker, he's Borden. Probably make him blush at that. Alright, which one's on the 12? 14 and 14. This one's on the 13. Alright, so you guys come and sit over here. There we go. Making 14 times 3. So that's going to be somebody's big old problem. I'm going to make one of these storage pits like right here. Make it real convenient for you guys. There's basically nothing else I can upgrade. The only thing I could really do to improve this place would be slam down a couple more farming places, and I could probably make more people for harvesting, but I'm kind of already good for that. I might just make a whole bunch more farms. Then if I really wanted to, I could make a heap more trader people. God only knows if these people have infinite gold or not. It's only one way to really find out. Over here, I've got a farmland for you. I've got a farm that you definitely want to be a part of. Maybe get on that. Where? Here. Yeah, you fucked up. This is one of the juggernauts. They look exactly the same. Okay. Compliment's a compliment, Moose. As long as it doesn't make you in any way overly uncomfortable, you should definitely be okay with it. Accept it. You're forcing yourself to have a dinner break, otherwise you'd be stop this thing 5 hours later. I know that you're still playing and stuff, but like I'm surprised that you're conscious of stopping to eat, because I really thought that you were like very, very engrossed in that game to the point like what I am with some of my games where I forget to eat and stuff. I can't remember which game I said does that to me the worst. I think it's 7 Days to Die, where if I am RimWorld as well. 7 Days to Die and RimWorld. If I'm set loose to play that and I don't have anything limiting the amount of time that I'm playing it for, I forget to eat, drink, sleep, toilet, all the things. Like, I forget basic needs so bad. It's actually kind of good that I stream them for like the times that I do, because when I finish it, I actually have to stop and eat and drink and all the things, you know. What is that emote? I've never seen that. What is that? I can't quite tell what that is. Oh, it's a cap. Yeah, it is a cap. I had to just quickly open it on my phone to get a better look, because on the phone it comes up a bit better. I'm actually not sitting up too bad, Grim. I'm only slightly leaning forwards a little bit. Only a little bit. I'm not in full prawn at the moment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely can't see that. It's so tiny you can't see it, but you can barely see like the little heart in the way. Alright, I'm going to need a lot of houses. I'm going to just nick you guys for a moment. You won't mind. We'll just get several houses. I'm going to actually have to start building, warriors and shit, because I don't know how far the Juggernaut's span is. I will find out in a moment. There we go. Okay, let's get one of you guys like working back about here. Okay, so how many have I got so far? Still got 8 to go on each. Let's move you guys forwards a little bit so we got some more room here. Just let him get around, Jesus. The poor little trade boat. Okay, I have a fair bit of food. What do these cost me? They cost me no food. So I'll get, at the end of this, we'll research heavy transport. And I'll get a couple of those made up. I might as well get the fishing one done since I still got wherever the fuck he is. Where's my little fisherman? Do I have a fisherman? You guys are going that way. I had a little fishy guy here. Might have got killed, actually. You may go. I love the motion of watching that. Like, look at it. It just, like, rocks a bit. There's a horse. You know, the funny thing is, when you guys see horses, or when look at my horses playing, I'm really actually surprised you guys just don't spam out the horse emote. I was just thinking of it earlier today, and the thought occurred to me that I have, like, horse, like, stuff that can actually be, like, spammed during that time. Alright, well, we got as much wood. We got 3 people loitering. You 3. Great work on the houses. I can make up to 148 people, and I've still got room to move, so... Not that. I didn't want that. We're going to make some more houses, because I would like to have a maximum of 250 people, since that's what I can have on this game. You know, the funny thing is, with the whole maximum of 250 people thing, it really reminds me of, with RimWorld, how I kind of set, like, a precedent that I want, like, to have 250 people. I actually don't know how many people you can have in the game before it's not really a possibility. Because the thing is, like, when I had, like, 390 animals, the game kind of struggled to be taming consistently. Even with, like, having 100 or so people. So, and I have a lot of people that can tame stuff. So I'm really curious what will happen when my numbers of people go up. You can move over a little bit. Keep you safe there. How are these going? 5 more? Well, I've got 15 more to come out. Get you guys out of the way a bit. Okay. I'd like to find... I think I upgraded, and they upgraded all the other ones to Juggernaut, because I'm not seeing anything else in here. It depends on how well your PC can handle stress. True. Mind you, it handles RimWorld so much better than 7 days. Like, even this isn't a problem. This game's not a problem. Plus, since I'm going through, like, the process of... what are you doing there? Since I'll be upgrading my CPU cooler and hard drive and stuff like that, I know it will handle stuff a bit better. What are you doing, mate? It'd be so funny if, like, just fixing up the CPU cooler situation, like, helps. If it like, oh shit, if it noticeably helps with, like, 7 days, I'll probably, like, have no problems with RimWorld for a long time. Okay, that is an issue. Look, we can't be having problems like this, okay? It should want to attack that since it's getting built, but it's not. You dropped your tax return on PC. Yeah, see, I definitely haven't got enough income to say that I'll get a tax return. Send another one of this out here. Plus, like, we always have a list of shit that we've got to, like, fix throughout the year. So anytime it comes up to, like, tax time or whatever, stuff immediately goes on to, like, fixing stuff. Like, I still haven't fixed my car's air conditioning or next car's air conditioning. Like, mine will only cost $700 for the last part and install. But, like, that's so far down the list at the moment. Good way to test the limits is breed rats. Rats breeding fast. And reach about 1,000 rats before frames start dropping. So the other thing too is I've had a lot of requests to, like, know about, like, the frame rate and stuff like that. But, like, there's no noticeable difference when I'm playing it at all. Even with, like, a whole heap of shit just sitting in storage, it's still not a problem. Ah, they're finally here. Jesus, it only took ages. Ah! No. Come back here. Come back here. Look, mate, come back here. I actually need you to repair that, not work on it. Yeah, that thing doesn't exist anymore. I'm going to leave you guys up here. At least you three, I think. Maybe put you there as well. You two can come with me. You two can come back down here. You definitely have quite a few. So it won't be exactly like 14 across the board for this stack, but I can fix that. Alright. I think oh, that's right. One of my farms got destroyed. You may work on that. When you're done, you should be able to probably work on one of these. So that's secure. Everything else is secure. I've got people standing around. What are you guys doing? How do you guys feel about Gold Rush? Go do that, because they'll be done in like no time. Then I can all put you back on lumber. And I'm pretty good for that. So, once these ones pop out, we'll get a rolling. Let's get an attack over here. Wrong choice. You're very, very close to the opening of this place. I really thought Juggernauts would have a better weapon than a catapult. But it's fine. This will definitely replace a couple of ones that we're missing. And then we'll say hello to these guys first, if they're still around here, obviously. And then we'll go poke my nose in places, because obviously they've got... These are just true remains. Mine should do more damage than that. Almost ready to go. That one's done. That one's researching. Waiting on you. Oh, man. Come on. There we go. Alright. It's time to go say hello. Be neighborly, you know? Fucking say hello to people. Get going, mate. And this is just going to be a wave of blue going. Having teriyaki noodles in your sandwich thing. Smoked cheese, iced coffee to wash down. Might not be healthy. It's really tasty and filling. That definitely does not sound healthy. But my fucking god, does that sound a bit decadent, Grim? Put you up here. Alright, let's leave that. Alright, so somebody made the mistake of stopping me on my travels. That's fine, let's keep going. I'm gonna go say orange is first on my list to go. They're no longer ahead of me, but they attacked me once, and that's their mistake now. You guys keep going, just keep going upwards. It's not a difficult task, just go in a direction. Pick a direction and go in it. Oh, this is fantastic. I haven't had a serious fleet for a bit. But now that I'm making them, I think... Have I got anybody standing around? I got people standing around. Of course I do. Guys, how do you feel about making a few archery ranges? Just about here. Just stack them in this area. Yeah, 3, 4, 5. Can I fit 6? Yeah, I can. Alright. I'm going to need trade vessels now. Not trade vessels. I need heavy transport. 3 individual ones. Probably... Okay, I'm just going to go with max capacity. That'll do it. Alright. This is why you don't give me islands. There's always a reason why you don't give me islands. So... How many can I make? Quite a lot, apparently. I'm going to run out of wood eventually. Not enough wood? Radio? Guys, we have... I'm pretty sure there was a forest here. There will be a was eventually. You two as well. Don't slack off. Come on, get in here. 2 of you can move up over here because I know you'll get attacked eventually. You guys can move up to this entrance. That'll be fine. They'll just stop stuff from coming in. As far as people standing around, we've still got 5. I could push for more food, but I think they're good for that. So off to the lumberyard you guys go. Oh, geez. This will be gone in a minute. Might as well just wait. You work on that too. I'll get all of yous in like a hot minute. Rightio, they're all done. Time to bring you guys over to wood. Come on, just hand in the gold. There we go. Alright. You guys can come up here and one of yous... I really wanted to stay visually up here, but let's see. Let's slap a storage pit. I don't have enough wood. I'll have enough wood in like a hot second. All these guys are headed back. That's why I want to put a thing here. Also, I see somebody killed the crocodile. I bet it nibbled somebody. Alright, so I'm going to be putting this up like probably about here. Once I've got enough. There we go. So you come over here and you make that. How are we going? Alright. You guys aren't quite jammed in there enough. Actually, just come over here. I'll do it. Come on. I can get so many buildings from here. You guys built too far out at all times. Mistakes were made. Let's see. I'm already attacking up there. Over here doesn't really have that much. Let's get over here. Oh man, Grim, I wouldn't be surprised you go into food coma after that meal. That sounded intense. The only thing was, I was a little bit hungry earlier, but I've since, like, I've not lost my appetite, but just, like, I'm not hungry anymore. Again, like, my brain's just like, yeah, I'm not up for it. Okay. Nice. Production is on its way. Again, as I keep saying, don't give me islands in this game. It's the wrong choice. I don't know where the fuck you think you're going, mate, but it's not to the shore. You can go wait out here, the people that's in you. If you can figure out how to turn around, maybe. Move over, mate. Move the fuck over. This one full? Great, move over. Yeah, that's where the shoreline is. Good job. Move you over here, just down this way maybe. This full? Let's move you down here. I have a problem with your eyes bigger than your stomach. Yeah, I still do that a lot. It's more often a case of when you select food, like when food looks really good and you select it while you're hungry and stuff, it can often lead to like picking out too much. I'm not a really big fan of like wasting food, so I try to, whenever I'm like trying to dish out meals and stuff like that, I try to undercut the amount. If I'm still hungry later, I can like have part of one of another. It's fine. Because when I had an office job, I chronically like overpacked my meal containers. And obviously being at work and having been like double heated already and stuff like that and having like such a fucking delicate stomach, I'd normally have to like make the choice to like throw it away, and I hated it. Not a big fan of like throwing away food. So yeah, I'd end up wasting the equivalent of 1 to 2 meals a week. And I'm just not okay with that kind of thing. So yeah, once I figured it out, once I kind of roughly worked out the portion, it was a lot better for me. Yeah, alright. Well, that's mostly this area done. Let's move you over to the next coastline over here. I'm going to make sure that they can't go anywhere while I'm currently invading them. I'll bring my people over here in a moment, and we're going to steal that cart for sure. Something's attacking. Oh yeah, you guys attacking stuff. Alright. They can't go anywhere. Let's see. People, get in here. I need more houses. Five people hanging around. Let's see. That. Where's my other? You guys, come with me. Obviously, I can't like make them all the way through here, but whatever. I'll make as many as I can make. I don't want you to get stuck on there, but you should be able to walk down along there theoretically. You don't like wasting food, but sometimes it happens. Yeah, no, obviously, in all cases, in sometimes stuff like that happens where food gets wasted. And sometimes it's unavoidable. Like, my biggest thing was when I had to be on that medicine back around April or whatever, when they were trying out a different Crohn's medicine for me, and I was sleeping a lot. I should have put meals in the freezer. Is what I should have done, and I didn't. And because of that, I ended up wasting meals then. Because obviously you can only refrigerate something for so long before it goes off. So, yeah, once I actually... Somebody just attacked me then? Is this a... yeah, so I lost a few meals then, but... I mean... I've been pretty good about mostly, like, slapping meals straight into the freezer after I make them to avoid that. I mean, I can always, like, take an extra couple of minutes to microwave something versus, you know, have to throw something away. Alright. You obviously weren't allocated to put people down here. This is where some of the you guys are. Let's see, that one's probably full. Nope, it's not. This one is. To shoreline you guys go. You're not quite full yet. You will be in a sec. See if I can't get you squeaked up in here. And just go. You full? Yep. Okay, get another one up to shoreline. Almost ready to go. I think I actually have more people than I have transport ships for once. Come on, get in there. Rest you guys go that way. Full. It's not common for me to actually have more in it than I actually have transport ships one. Way too expensive to feed. I'm actually not that expensive to feed, honestly. At the moment, I'm eating like 1 meal a day. Not intentionally, I'm just not hungry. And that happens sometimes. I go through stages with my Crohn's where I'm either hungry, not hungry, or I feel nauseous from eating something. So whatever's going on, I just have to be like, okay, well, at the moment, this is what I can eat and whatever. At the moment, I'm just not in a hungry stage. So I'm only eating like 1 takeaway container of food equivalent a day. That's all I'm eating. What's it? That's a good thing about being in a relationship. You can share food. The others for you might help you out. See, the problem is that Nick does the eyes bigger than the stomach thing too. So he super loads his bowl or plate with food, and then like I try not to get him to serve out my meals because his are too big. So I end up, if I can't eat all mine, he's already in a coma from his. And I really don't want to force him to have to eat more food than he already has. But he'll often say, just put it in the fridge, and if he's hungry, he'll eat it later, which he normally does, because sometime around midnight, he'll get snacky. But he won't actually want to, like, snack. He's not a snacker. So, he'll rather eat a meal. Or part of a meal, something that's a bit heartier. The funny thing is, like, for instance, spaghetti. Let's use spaghetti for a reference, right? So I find spaghetti is fucking billing as, like, any kind of pasta is really heavy for me. For Nick, it's basically like drinking a glass of water. It is not filling at all for him. So, like, he'll have, like, a massive serving of spaghetti. He'd be, like, hungry in an hour or two. And I'll eat, like, half a fucking bowl. And be like, yep, okay, I'm incapacitated for 4 hours. Like, please don't, like, shift me in any position at all, because I'm literally, like, dying from the discomfort. I used to get, like, midnight snacky, but not so much, like, not like snacky for food, but, like, junk food at those sort of hours. I have, like, I don't know if it's considered a bad habit or whatever, but I have a habit of having fucking spicy ass Korean noodles at any random fucking interval late at night, with, like, a couple of slices of, like, you know, the plastic cheese. And, yeah, I eat probably one of those every day, give or take. I just fucking love them. Even though sometimes the spice can, like, really wreak havoc on my stomach. I'll still fucking eat it. Man, they have been taking out my juggernauts like so hard down here. And send down these ones because I'm pretty sure I don't have any to worry about up here. Send them down here. Yellow's... Oh, you guys are too close to the fucking edge. That's what you're doing wrong. Alright, makes sense now. Get away from the edge. Kill him. No touchy. Fucking hell. Okay, you guys are on the edge, but you're alright. You are sort of moving around. There. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's go say hello to the locals. I think most of my people are out and about. Let's see. I don't even think it matters if these are all fucking empty or not. Oh, there's the other ones. Yeah, head up that way. So your breakfast, your day was 6 eggs, 2 pounds of pork sausages, 5 potato hash browns. Lunch was 9 burgers, 5 breakfasts, half bag of french fries. Dinner was 18 pieces of wings, large pizza. Holy fuck. You are expensive to feed. One of those meals is too much for me. Any one of those are too much for me. Like, I don't eat like a fucking bird, right? Like, I believe in, like, generally eating, like, a hearty sort of meal, right? When you eat. But I don't have that kind of space for that kind of stuff. Like, I wouldn't just be sick from some kind of volume of food like that. Like, I physically wouldn't be able to get that in. Talking about the plastic cheese, you know, one person all his life used to eat those cheese, but with the wrappers on. Thought it was how you meant to eat them. Unfortunately, there are tutorials for that. Look, I look at it like this. There's a tutorial for fucking everything for a reason, and there's warning labels on everything for a reason. To be fair, if you've never seen somebody eat something, it's like I actually did know somebody that used to eat eggs with the shell on and think that that was part of it and wondered why people like raved about eggs because he thought it was just shit. And I'm like, that might be why. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, just because you eat a lot of food doesn't mean that you're going to be, like, in any way overweight. I used to have a really close friend years and years ago who, she ate a meal like you do about every 2 hours throughout the day. Just every 2 hours, she was hungry for a large meal. And one day I actually tried to eat like her back when I was doing my bodybuilding because I figured, why not? It would help me build muscle, right? All these like solid meals. And after about the third one, I was well and truly full and uncomfortable. And by the fifth one, I was just like really, really, really uncomfortable. And I just couldn't understand how she did it. But she was basically like, you could almost see, to be fair, after a while, she did get to a point where like you could see like most of her bones through her skin and stuff. And she just ate nonstop. But the thing is, like, she was always processing food. So her body never had any reason to store any fat. So it would be like, I know I'm going to get fed in 2 hours. And I know I'm going to get a big meal. So there's no point in storing anything for later because I can consistently guarantee that something will come through to fuel us, kind of thing. So that, yeah. I can picture trying to tap out, asking a friend, Mercy. Actually, not far off. We were out shopping that day. It was around Christmas and we had like a massive day of shopping. And after a while, I just remember just asking her, it's like, can we not eat something now? And she's like, look, if you want, we can have like donuts or something, but I need something that's like calorically like super heavy or otherwise I'm going to just be hungry in an hour or 20 minutes. And I'm just like, you could just imagine like the level of staring that I was doing at her. I was just like, I can't comprehend because my body does not work the same way. Mind you, I think like, I I don't know. I've never eaten a great deal of food. The worst time I ever had was when I had a personal trainer, and she was like, "Look, you're gonna have to eat every 3 hours at least, something small, even if it's just like an apple or a sandwich or something like that. You have to eat every 3 hours if you want to get your we call it like your body fat ratio down, the percentages or whatever for like the bodybuilding stuff, and if you want to get like your proteins up and stuff. And so I fucked around with that for a while, and it was honestly the worst. I was eating 7 meals a day,